Hey, I'm Jake, and today we're looking at my sketchbook from like just after high school. Before we get started, I just want to say I'm coming to Denver in like 2 weeks for the Denver Comic-Con, and I just want to say if any of you guys out there who watch these videos live in Colorado or plan on coming to the Comic-Con, stop by my table and say hi. I'd love to meet you. Also, if you know of any cool restaurants in Denver, please let me know in the comments. My tradition is at the end of every comic convention to like do a victory dinner for a job well done. So let me know, and that'd be great. Okay, let's look at this sketchbook. I just want to say too, I think it's cool to like look at old sketchbooks, not only for yourself, but I like looking at old sketchbooks of other artists because I like seeing the growth. I like seeing where people were, where I was, and where they are now, and like compare and see what, what's gotten better, what what things you draw now and you focus on now as opposed to in the past. Sometimes when I look at these old sketchbooks, I'm reminded of breakthroughs that I had that I had forgotten about, and it's just remarkable to me that that things that I do now, like I could point to when I learned that and when I started doing that. The other thing is it's a reminder of I guess what you're into, and sometimes I don't know if I lose my way, but my focus shifts and I go into other things, and when I look at my old sketchbooks, I'm reminded like, this is what you were really into, this is what you liked. There's something about this that really got to you, and what is it that made you turn away from that? Why do you not like that now? Or is this something you should get back into? So I don't know. That's why I think it's good to like hang on to this old stuff and look at it every few years. Okay, so this is my old sketchbook from I want to say 1998 maybe. And what I did was I took a cardboard box and cut it to the shape that I wanted it, which was basically this size paper. And then I got these axles for rollerblades, and I used it as the binding for my sketchbook. I lost the front cover, but I still have the back cover. And then this is all the artwork from the interior. So I thought I'd just go through this and kind of look at some of my old artwork that's 15, 16 years old. So this right here is based off of Neon Genesis Evangelion, I think is what it is. This is my attempt at doing gouache. I never really did gouache again after this because I found Photoshop like a year later or 6 months later, and I was like, why would I get out paints when I can do the same thing in Photoshop? So there's that. Here's an old raccoon character, like a night raccoon. I don't know where I was going with that. An idea for the Tin Man. You'd have like a heart, a beating heart inside of him. Here's this is Missile Mouse from 1996. This is like not the original, this is like a portfolio page. Here's a watercolor I did of a Deinonychus, I think that's what that is. Some card designs. And this was me, like, I don't think I was in school for a little bit, but this is me like in between school. I remember drawing this stuff at my job. I had a job at a paper store, and at lunch I would do drawings like this. Another Night, I think this is based off of like Battle Chasers. It was a big influence on me back then. Yeah, this is me trying to do Doug Chiang's like Star Wars concept art style. Like a Amazon woman. Well, let's see here. Oh yeah. Look at that. Look at that gun. I'm really happy with that gun. As you can see, like even back then I was really into mech designs and really like big technical stuff. Here's a photocopy of a drawing I did. This is Agent 44 and Katana, and these are like two superheroes. One's a ninja, or not superheroes, but like battle dudes, I guess. I don't know. One's a ninja, and one is like a secret agent. They team up and go do like secret agent stuff. I don't know. Fight bad guys. A winged like angel warrior girl. I remember this. So I know that I wasn't quite up to snuff on my environment design, so I remember doing this design as a portfolio piece to try and get a job at a video game company. And they're like, "Do you do environments?" I'm like, "Yeah, I do environments." Like, sweet, well, send us some environments. And I was like, crap, I gotta do some environments. So I got out like some of my old manga and looked at some of my favorite artists like Otomo in Akira, and Shiro with his Appleseed and Ghost in the Shell, and I looked at all the environments that they were doing and tried to do my best version of that. There's a drawing for like a secret agent woman. I think these are all like sketches for a big piece, a big charcoal piece I did. Like a inventor dude, probably based off of a Hellboy character. There's another study for a bigger piece that I did. What is this? It's drawn on animation paper. Oh yeah, just another guy. Now I remember drawing this in high school. Yeah, I remember sitting in class and like drawing this mechanical thing and thinking, machines are the best. I really get it. This is like a breakthrough piece for me. This is when I was like, I understand machinery. A little cool hover bike. Dorothy. There's the Scarecrow. He's like a zombie guy. All he wants is a brain. Another like secret agent woman. Oh, this is cool. This is like a photocopy. I don't know where the original is, but this is a female Boba Fett, like a female in Mandalorian armor. I thought that'd be like a cool thing. I don't remember seeing much of that. I haven't seen this stuff in years. Here's a piece I did. I got a job at a natural history museum, and they had me do a bunch of like art for some of their exhibits. I did this like back in '96, I think. That's when I was like, dinosaurs. Yeah, dinosaurs are fun to draw. Oh, this is cool. I remember drawing this like sitting in class or in a meeting or something. And this was me like trying to figure out anatomy and shading and all that stuff. Just doodling, sketches. This is an idea, like what if there was a hybrid raptor, like human guy. Somehow the DNA was mixed at Jurassic Park or something. They made these human raptor dudes. I thought it was creepy, but fun. Agent 44, so this was my character for a long time. I was going to do a comic with him. I actually did one little like short story with them, but here's like call outs on all of his gear and what it is, and then like his guns, his two favorite guns. This is like one of the first Photoshop pieces that I did. I printed it out, and this is me like figuring out textures, how to apply textures to a drawing. That was a breakthrough piece too. Charlie the Duck Herding Monkey Boy. Wow. This guy is like a dragon warrior. It's so interesting to look through this and see where my head's at. Now this was another, I remember drawing this in high school too. This was another like breakthrough piece where I figured out more machinery. I remember doing it after that other one. The Zerg from StarCraft. The Protoss from StarCraft. I was into StarCraft back then. Alright. So those are all like my loose leaf stuff. Let's see what's in the actual sketchbook here. I remember doing a big piece, like a big 2 foot by 3 foot by 2 foot charcoal piece of like this winged cyber chick, and these are my designs for that. This was for another larger piece that I did in charcoal. Robot guy. There's Agent 44. Missile mouse. So I was thinking he'd have like this missile clip, and he could pull missiles off of there and stick them on his gun. My friend Cole Glass came up with this guy named Coil, and he has these like coils that come out of his arms. He's like all made of coils. This was my design of him. There's another Missile Mouse drawing. I remember showing this drawing to guys at Blue Sky when I worked there, and they're like, "Ah, it's a nice drawing, but the pose is really like closed. It's hard to tell what's going on. So like open the pose up so you can read it better." That was something I learned from them. So then I did this guy with a more open pose. Flying ship. Cowardly lion. Here's some more Missile Mouse stuff. This is when he was more like muscly and cat-like. And there's a design for his ship. This is a drawing I did for the school newspaper. And I think we're getting to the end of it. Yeah. Eric the Time Traveler, or the Chrononaut. That's what we came up with. Me and my friend Cole, we were doing a thing called, we wanted to do a comic called Eric the Chrononaut. It's adventures of him through time. This is my design for him. There's my Motorball character that I came up with. And I think that's it for this sketchbook. Anyway, I just wanted to I just found it in the bottom of my drawer. I hadn't seen it in a while, and I thought I'd go through it for old time's sake. Look at the memories. Alright, that's it for today's video. Just want to thank everyone who's subscribed to the channel. You guys are great, especially those who've been leaving comments on the videos. I love them, I read them. I may not get a chance to comment on all of them or reply to all of them, but I do appreciate it, and I think it's, I don't know, you guys have been really good, really civil, and nice to each other, and I think that's been great. Alright, I'll see you next time.